Alright everybody, we're back with another Goku Red Zone World Tour. First up, we have Frieza in the Wicked Bloodline Red Zone stage, first fight. Now, I think I'm actually going to start cycling in maybe Frieza, the Shadow Dragons, and I think Cell kind of into my initial World Tour, because those fights are long enough. You know, I can't really use Dokkan events to showcase characters anymore. And I don't really like the Legendary Goku event or like the Vegeta event, because those enemies, they just take forever to really ramp up attacking. So these longer Red Zone stages, you know, they do attack a little bit in the beginning, or at least more than, you know, any other long event, and they have more health than Dokkan events. So I think I'm going to start cycling these characters, or these fights, into my normal showcases. Just as I was doing this, I was like, okay, I really like doing these fights, so why don't I cycle these in? And I think I'm going to take out Omega, replace him with the Gammas. I think that's kind of what we're going to do with the World, or not the World Tour, but like the initial showcases going forward. That way I can have 3 videos on each day. And I think that'll just provide a whole lot more balance. It'll get these characters in a lot more situations, get different enemies. But first up here we have Frieza. Now Frieza, I don't remember this being a very difficult fight. I think we did end up getting the revive with Goku. Nothing too crazy went on as far as I remember. Now what we're really gonna have to dig into is the next fight against Cooler. Whenever I was recording these, I was watching like a Resident Evil 2 playthrough, and I really wasn't looking at it that much, and I was just kind of casually going through these. That Cooler fight was the first one where it's like I got through it, and he actually just wiped me off the field 3 times in a row, so we'll talk about that whenever I get over there. But really it was just the type coverage that he has, or not even the type coverage, but him just being int, and you not having time to build up Goku. He really can just get you into his int phase, and it's like, alright, you're just getting, you're just out of here. So we'll talk about that whenever we get over there. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, enjoy the OST that we're playing in this one. I think it might be Ginyu's, we'll see. I like Ginyu's OST, so I hope you guys do too. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys again in the Cooler commentary portion of the video. Alright everybody, next up here on the docket we have Cooler, and as I mentioned, Cooler was giving me some real trouble as I was going through this fight. I think he actually, what did he do? He might have KO'd me 3 times? I don't know, I have several failed video files from this fight, and it's just because of his second form is, it's Int. We can't really do anything against that, you know. In his first phase, he can't do anything to us because we're tech. And so for the most part, we're going into that second phase at full health most of the time, or at least enough that, you know, we can't revive with Goku or the Tech Carnival Goku because, you know, he can't injure anybody for those first few turns, and we just wipe him out of that AGL phase super fast. Then you get into the Cooler phase, and he just says, "Hey bud, what's up?" And he just 1-0s you if your Goku isn't guarding. And 3 times in a row, I tried to hide my Goku as best as possible, but he wasn't guarding, and he just got one-shotted off the field by this Goku. He can't nullify the attack because it's not a beam-based. He does the kick in this super attack. And I had a lot of trouble recording this, and this is where I was like, Piccolo Jr. wouldn't get caught here. You know, maybe if I had to put him in slot 1 because of some strange scenario, but I was just like, Piccolo Jr. would not get caught here. I wish I could run him on the team, but I really wanted to keep these guys separate. I think on the winning run here, I ended up bringing that the Physical Kid Goku, and he was a lifesaver because I needed to get out of that second phase. Like, I just could not do enough damage, and he just kept catching me with super attacks. Physical Piccolo's EZA also wasn't out at the time, so I couldn't bring him either. So, which having a scouter really would have helped, because this guy can tank normals. Like, the Tech Goku can tank those, and I think I might release the failed runs that I have of this stage, but I cannot describe to you how much trouble I had getting this. I did not expect this out of this run. This was the first time I was like, alright, we gotta pause the video. I gotta actually play Dokkan here, so. But this is the winning run. We were able to get it. Wasn't, you know, too bad. It didn't take me more than, I think it, like I was trying right around 6 o'clock, went, ate dinner, came back, sat down, got the run, but man, was this annoying. So I don't think I had any more trouble throughout here. I might have died once to the core, but I don't remember it. It was this stage that was giving me a lot of trouble. I think there's a short up on the channel that kind of shows the compilation of me dying here. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys in the Mecha Frieza and King Cold commentary. Alright, next up we have the Mecha Frieza and King Cold. I keep wanting to say Mecha Cold and King Cooler. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but Mecha Frieza and King Cold. That is the next fight we have here. And I will say one thing about this fight. It did take a little bit longer than I expected. I think because Goku's not super effective against all types in this fight because there's multiple enemies for most of it. So you just can't deal damage like you normally can. Now, it was never really a big deal here in terms of, like, I don't think I was ever really scared. I think we did get the revive at some point, but these bosses in this stage can't really do much damage to you. They can kind of chip you down a little bit, but I don't think either of them are really just going to outright one-shot you as long as you're bringing a good team into here, so I think that's kind of the effect we got. Now, there was, like, one turn, I think, where they sealed, like, 2 or all of my characters, and that was super annoying, and I was like, I really wish I could just use an item so I can get out of this fight, because it had been going on for a while. Like, I think this was the longest record. Well, actually, I think Frieza was the longest. Kind of by design, though, because I was just kind of letting my characters get built up, and I wasn't really paying attention. But in this one, I was like, holy cow, like, the turn count, I don't know what it ended at. It was like 8 or 9 somewhere in here, I think was the final turn, and I did not expect this fight to go to turn 9. I thought we were gonna get out of here in 5 turns, but like I said, I think it's just because we didn't have, like, super effective against all types, and we just didn't really have and we have damage dealers on the team, right? But nobody really like type effective, really doing damage to these guys. So just being type neutral, and I don't know, maybe these guys have a lot more health than I remember. This wasn't a tough fight, but it definitely did drag on longer than I expected. So enjoy the rest of this. We're gonna hop back in with Metal Cooler next. Alrighty, everybody, we're back. We're jumping in with Metal Cooler here. We got the Cyclops robot or whatever up first. I believe, I haven't checked in a while, but I think the Cyclops has like really high damage reduction against every type except STR. And the only STR unit we had on the team was Krillin, and I think I floated him off pretty early, so we're not really going to do a ton of damage to this robot because he is kind of tanky against non-type effective characters. So we are able to stay in this phase a little bit, get built up, which is good, because then we go into the Metal Cooler phase, and he's AGL. So we really have nothing to worry about in this fight, because on this team build I've been running, we have like 5 STR, or not STR, we have 5 tech characters between Orange Piccolo, the 2-liter Gokus, and who's the other, and the Tech Carnival Goku. So there's nothing really we have to worry about in that second phase. The only person who can really catch us would be the robot in the first phase somehow, if he was the super weak character, but I don't think he really can just one-shot off the field any of the characters on my team. Now, I think we got a really good, maybe it was like around turn 4, I'm not sure when this audio is actually playing because I'm just kind of skimming through here, but I think on turn 4, we got some like crazy attack placement, and we were able to like fully build up the friend Goku, so that was really good. Does this guy do a Beam Blast super attack? I think he might, and I think we can nullify it. I don't remember off the top of my head, but there's really nothing to worry about in this fight. Pretty casual. This is a good fight for Goku just because he has nice type coverage in here. So he's type neutral in the beginning, and he has his guard for turn 1, and then he just is type effective in the next fight. He has class disadvantage, but it's not really going to be a big deal, especially because 50% of the time he's guarding. So nothing really challenging going on in this fight. Enjoy the rest of this little clip, and I'll hop back in for the final fight against the Core. Alright, last up here we have the Metal Cooler Core. Now, this isn't a super crazy difficult fight, and the nice thing about it, right, is that this is like the only fight in the game where you can actually build up your characters that need to get hit, because you basically have, I don't want to say free turn, like 3 free turns to build up your characters, but the Metal Cooler Core, like the army, does not hit hard at all. They can debuff you, which is annoying, but they attack so much that like you can get everybody built up. So Orange Piccolo can get built up, Tech Goku can get mostly built up, you know, STR Piccolo, STR Krillin can have their passives going into the core. It's not really a big deal. And then you get to the core, he doesn't really attack a whole lot, so you just need to make sure that you have characters who can survive a super, which we have multiple characters on here who can survive a super. Really, the only character that can't, I think, is the Ultimate Gohan, or the Tech Goku if he's not guarding. So we have a lot of survivability going into this team, so it shouldn't really be an issue to take out the core. You know, if we really needed to, we could use the Orange Piccolo Giant transformation. I don't think we do, as far as I know. I think the only time I did it was against Bojack. If I did use it, let me know. I mean, I could or I could not. I was trying to make this about Goku, so anytime I'm, like, not showcasing Orange Piccolo, I try to make it about the showcase character, because if you make it about, like, you can change into Orange Piccolo, and then it's about him, right? So, we're trying to show Goku. I might have died in here, I think, one time, maybe twice. Just because, like, if Goku gets attacked, or if he gets supered and he's not guarding, like, you're dead. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that, so... you know, he may have like 1,000,000 defense if you happen to have his intro buff still up, but guess what? 1,000,000 defense against the core isn't going to do anything for you, so... anyway, let me know what you guys think. This is the end of the Wicked Bloodline Red Zone commentary. Let me know what you guys thought about Goku in here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are enjoying this style of video where I'm kind of doing post-commentary over these sped-up runs. If not, let me know if you would prefer that I release these individually with, like, live commentary as I'm recording them, and, like, the in-game audio. Let me know, because I can do that. I mean, that's just more videos for me, right? And it's less editing, which is a lot less work. So I like that idea, but I figured you guys would just want all of them in one. That way you can skip around, go to the fights you want to see, hear the commentary, and, you know, listen to some nice OSTs. So anyway, if you have OST requests in the future, let me know. I really appreciate you guys watching, subscribing, liking the videos, commenting, everything like that. It means a lot to me, so thank you guys for watching. We will get the Red Ribbon Army Red Zone, goodness, that's a tongue twister, out as soon as possible. Maybe Monday. Maybe Monday or Tuesday, we'll see. Thank you guys for watching. Be on the lookout. Part 2 is coming up soon. We got Goku Day in a few days, so... be on the lookout for that. Again, thank you for watching. I've said it 100 times. I'll catch you guys in the next video.